All right, guys. Once again, welcome to the Daytopia University Tournament briefing. This session is a very open session. We're going to be having a discussion, so it's going to be less of me talking, and it's going to be more of us having a conversation between each other. If you've got any question you want to ask, you can stop me at any point and then ask me any question you would like to ask. Okay, so the competition is going to be starting first week of October, and I believe that's on the 1st of October. That's when we're going to have the first week competition. So basically, the way the tournament is going to run is we're going to randomly pair you into two groups, and then it's going to be like you would be facing that group to try to make sure that you outbeat that group that you will be facing. Say, for instance, if University of Lagos is paired with University of Ibadan, you're going to try as much as possible to earn as much points as you can to beat that particular school. So you're not going to be eliminated if you don't get that point, but it's going to be an aggregate, overall aggregate, where for each competition, if you win that competition, you're going to have 3 points. If you win, if it's a tie between both universities, it's going to be 1 point. So that means as much as you can, you should try to beat that university and make it less of a tie, because at the end of the day, it's an aggregate. So if you keep getting ties for each tournament, that means at the end of the day, you're going to score less. And so week one, let's start by talking about week one. So week one is majorly a face-off. So that's the face-off session where we have two universities having a debate. It's going to be like, it's just a way to ease us into the tournament, a way to remind us of our secondary school debate. Is public school better than private school? It's not going to be as easy as that, but at least you guys have an idea how the debate is going to be about. So you're going to be at different ends of the subject or the topic you're talking about. Take, for instance, if you're talking about is private school better than public school, one school is going to be put to support the private school and the other school is going to be put to support the public school. Now we have different topics that will be assigned to you guys. Majorly for the week one, the topics are under two categories. The first set is the social category topic, and the second one is the educational category topic. So most of the topics are under those two categories. If you want, you can send a message directly to me if you prefer to either have a topic under the social category or the educational category. And what I mean is that, take for instance, the social category might be, is social media better? That's an example of a social debate. So, and then you have to debate around it, trying as much as possible to win over that point. Now, for every debate that you're given, if you're asked to be against or you're asked to be for, you need to try as much as possible to score more points against the other person you're competing with. Now, like I said, the tournament is actually a little bit different from Daytopia because we're trying as much as possible to make it fluid and interesting. So it's going to be a little less professional. So not that you come and use vulgar words in any way, but when I mean a little less professional is that it's okay to diss your opponent. It's okay to and when I mean respectfully diss your opponents, and that's what makes it fun. It's okay to go say stuffs against what you feel. If you feel that your opponent has made a point and you think the point is not right, yes, it's okay to go against that point. So the thing there is that the way the first week is going to work, you're going to have the first 5 minutes each to quickly make your introductions. So say, for instance, University of Lagos against University of Ibadan. Now, University of Lagos is going to come in 5 minutes, give us their introduction. University of Ibadan is going to come in 5 minutes, give us their introduction as well. And then we'll have like the background, like the briefing, whereby both of you now, come in to tackle each other within that's after the introduction, and then would ask for your final remarks, your final points at the end of that round as well. So the judges are going to take points and see which university had more points or was able to defend their stance more. So like I said, we want it to be very interesting. That's why I'm saying that it's going to be like a debate off. That's the first week. And I explained also that you can send me a message if you would prefer topics under the social or the educational category. Please, these are first come, first serve, because as much as we want, we need to be able to pair you with another group that has the same category as well. Say, for instance, if we have too many people that are choosing the educational category, then it's going to be first come, first serve, and we have to just put some people under the social category. All right, so I'm going to move into week 2. I think I'll just keep going, then you guys can ask your question afterwards. So week 2 is going to be the video review. So the video review is just very close to it's like a journal review, but this time around it's a video review. So you will be given a video. I think the videos are about not more than 10 minutes long. So all you just need to do is take your time, watch the video, and write a full review on that video. Now, it's like I said, it's just like a journal review. You need to research about the topic in that video, back your points up with evidence-based as well. So don't just repeat what the video have said. We've watched the videos. Excuse me, we know what is in the video. So it's not you just coming to repeat what the video has said. It's more of you reviewing that video with evidence-based and also bringing your own critical analysis into your review as well. So we've got videos on that different topic, like the finance video. We've got the video under the business analyst. We've got the video on the health topic, and we've got another one on that, the academic as well. So this one as well, like I said, is first come, first serve. You can send me a message with your group name saying which category you would want a video on. Now you're going to be rated like marked equally. It's not, it's because they picked the finance video. The finance video is more easier than the health video. It's not going to be marked like that. So that's why we're giving you the opportunity to pick a field that you feel your group is stronger at, and then we send out the videos to you. The videos are so the videos are we try as much as possible to make the videos as the same should I say hard level? Yeah, skill level, that's the word. Yeah. So yeah, you could just please don't send it here because I'm going to lose it. So just send me or Dewale a message on WhatsApp. Just let we'll note it down so that we know which one you want. Like I said, we've got finance, business, health, and academic. Those are what we have the videos on. So all you need to do is just write a review, a critical analysis of that video. When I mean a review, it's going to be a PowerPoint review. I don't know if anybody, if you have participated in the Daytopia book review, then this should be very easy for you. If you have not, you could go on YouTube to watch that video as well to give you an idea how to do a review and what we're looking out for. So basically, we're going to pair you, as I said, take for instance, University of Lagos and University of Ibadan might be given a finance video. They'll be given the same video to review. Both of them will come in, have a presentation on that video, reviewing that video. And then we're going to, the judges are going to come in to rate them based on who had a better review of that video. Now, have in mind that the judges are not going to watch the video beforehand. So that means that they need to, your review must be very detailed. Like they need to have a good picture of that video while listening to your review or while watching your review. Yeah, so it shows that because it shows now that it gives you an idea of the kind of expertise we are hoping to get from you as well. So that's week 2. Week 3 is going to be the Harvard business case week. So basically, we've got 5 case studies picked from the Harvard Business School. And these 5 case studies will be distributed amongst you guys. 2 people will be given 1 case, 2 groups will be given 1 case study to review that case study, do a proper review of that case study, and then they will do a presentation on that case study. Dewale would give us more insight about this probably later on in the week. And the final week will be the company analysis. Now we've got 5 companies. We've got MTN, Dangote, Nestle, Zenith, and Saplat. So like I said, you also have the advantage of sending us an WhatsApp message of which company you think you'll be better off reviewing. Now, this is a detailed review, detailed analysis of that company. Now, you need to find information on everything, their business analysis, their finance analysis, everything about the company we want to know. Now, bearing in mind that the people are going to be the judges are going to be coming to listen to you, with many of us not even knowing much about this company. We want to watch your review and know a lot about that company at the end of your review. Please do be mindful that whatever information that you're putting in your review or in your work, they have to be evidence-based. All our recordings are shared on YouTube. We don't want to have issues with publishing wrong information. So please, we've had that issue during the Daytopia presentation, where we actually have 2 different groups giving us different analysis on the same topic. So please do your research very well, and make sure that you're presenting something that is evidence-based. Now, play to your team's strengths and abilities. Now, for the first week, the first one is going to be the introduction. Like I said, put somebody that is strong, that can do a quick introduction for you guys. Then the next one is going to be the body of the face-off. So it has to be somebody that has a good debating skill, somebody that can tackle the other team, And the last part is going to be the final pitch. You need to put somebody that also has a strong finale as well, somebody that has a strong voice, a strong courage, that can, present your work bang on, because all these things are what we're looking out for as well. Your presentation might be very good, but also you need to communicate and also reach out to people's conscience as well. Make sure that people are understanding what you're saying as much as possible. All right, so that's the competition in weeks. I've broken down. We're hoping it's going to be a very interesting one. At the end of the week 4, the aggregates are going to be put together, and the team with the highest rating is going to be the winner of the competition. Like I said, if you win that the competition for the week, for that between you and your opposing team, it's 3 points. Now, if it's a tie, it's 1 point for each of you. It's 1 for each of you. If you win, it's 3 points. So aim as much as possible to beat the other team. The judges would be determining at the end of each face-off, at the end of each tournament, who would be winning, or if they decide it's a tie, then it's 1 point each. Okay, and that's it. Do we have any questions, please?
Yes, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Good evening. Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, ma'am. So I wanted to ask, is it one person presenting per week or the whole team presenting per week?
So the whole team is responsible for each week. It's not one person presenting per week. So try as much as possible to make sure that the whole team are available to present on that day. So distribute the work between the team. Like I said, make sure that the work is randomly distributed between the team members. So it's not one person presenting by week, it's the whole team. So one of the idea of Daytopia is also to encourage teamwork. So you, as much as possible, you guys need to come together to do that work and then present as a team as well. It's not high, it's everybody in the team. Yeah, together. Yeah. Then
sorry, do we
yeah.
also have to submit a white paper, or there's nothing like that?
Do you have to submit what?
A white paper.
A white paper.
Yeah.
Sorry, what do you mean by that?
It's a professional, like the purpose of the white paper is just to give a report on what's best way to treat a particular issue in case, like in a debate. Yeah.
Okay, so from your end, I don't think so. I don't think Dewale would have more knowledge on that, but I don't think so. But yeah, if you need any further briefing with regards to how to walk around this, then you can always reach out to us. But no, you don't need to submit a white paper. So basically, what you just need to do is that everything that you are thinking of submitting or writing should come into your presentation. That's just it. Everything you're thinking of writing, we should see them in your presentation. Yeah. But if there's going to be any changes to that, then Dewale will communicate, Dr. Yusuf will communicate these to you. But from my own knowledge, yeah, you don't need to. Right. At first, yeah, we were planning that there was going to be that for the preliminaries. We're meant to have that for the preliminaries. But yeah, after consultation with the judges and other people, we decided not to eliminate anyone and just go straight into the competition.
Okay, sorry, one last question, Ma. You said we're going to use slides.
Yes.
Does that mean that our slides, should they just carry what's in context, or they should carry everything we are going to talk about? That means we can't talk about anything outside the slides, or we'll just put the headings on the slide.
No.
Use our explanations.
Yeah. The way you would do in a normal presentation. So we don't want wordy slides. You're going to get backlashed for having a wordy slide. If your slide is too wordy, you're going to lose points in having a wordy slide. So you just need to have key points in your slides. Make your slides as beautiful as possible. Use animations if necessary, yeah, and just do the talking. We mostly want to see you do the talking. We want to see your presentation skills, your confidence while talking, and your slides as much as well. But keep in mind that your slides should not be wordy. It should just be what you need as a pointer to do your presentation. So much of it should be from your talking, should be from your notes, not from the slides. Did I answer your question?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Sorry, one last question. That means our videos must be turned on every presentation.
Yes. So as much as possible, except in cases whereby you cannot, for reasons which you would have let us know before then. Yeah, we would like your videos to be turned on. If you cannot turn your video on due to network problem, or if your presentation will be enhanced without a video, then you just at least need to show your face at the beginning of your presentation so we know who is speaking at that time. Before then, you take permission to turn your video off. So this is like something like this. Good afternoon. My name is this. My name is Adejumoke Awusonya. I'll be turning off my video now just to enhance my network, and then you can start your presentation. That's if you need to turn your network, your video off. But please do start with your video on so that we can see your face, and then it's easier to relate to what you're saying once we have a picture of who you are as well. Yeah. So yeah, basically that's.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, do we have any other question? Please, guys. So the other thing I was going to mention is that you are the ones that picked your team this time around. The other query we had with Daytopia was that, with Daytopia competition, we randomly select teams for people, but this time around you picked your team. So I believe that you guys should be stronger now than ever. You should have a strong team. I'm sure you thought about it before adding those people to your team. And like I said, play to your team's strength. Please, everyone in the team must communicate. Everyone in the team must, at one point or the other, present. We're developing everyone. We don't want, oh, she's the one that did the PowerPoint, so me, I'm presenting. No, we're not developing you to just develop PowerPoints. And you have to learn all the skills. You have to learn how to present. You have to learn how to develop your PowerPoint as well. So everyone needs to be involved. All hands on deck. Yeah, Oluwapelumi.
Yeah, good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon.
I joined in late, so I didn't get to hear much about the week one, the university face-off. Can you
Yeah.
just give a recap of
Okay.
it? Thank
All
you.
right. All right. I'll come back to that. I'll come back to explaining. Chizom, what was your question? Chizoma.
Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
You mentioned something about categories every week.
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask, do we select the category at the beginning of every week, or is there a way we can just do it right away, like after
No,
the
just I would advise, to be honest, I would advise that with regards to the categories, let me do the explanation like this. So for week one, like I said, the topics are basically divided into two categories. That's social and educational. You can send it now. We just take note of it that this is what you want for that week. And for week two, like I said, finance, business, health, and academic. You can send it now just so that we know that, okay, if this is what you want for that week too. Now, with the category, with the tournament in itself, we'll randomly put people to compete against each other. It's going to be a random competition. So yeah, it would be, if you select the categories you want now, it will help us to know who we are pairing you against, because both of you have to be presenting on the same category. If you understand, say for instance, you select social, we have to pair you with somebody else that is also going for social as well. Yeah, so that's why I'm saying that if you would like any category, if you don't mind any category, then you don't need to send us anything. But if you would love to have a particular category because you think your team is more suited towards that part, then you can send it as earlier as now, because we are going to start working on the randomization, the tournaments randomization as well. Posting people against each other. Now, if for any reason, if you see the league, it's called the league board. So if you see the league board and you think that for some reasons you have a problem with that league board, then you can also get back to us and let us know that this is the reason why you think you shouldn't be put against that particular group for valid reasons. Don't send message that you feel that good the group is too strong for you. Yeah, but for valid reasons. If you think that probably there was a mistake on it, probably last week you just faced that group, you shouldn't be put to that group again this week, then you can let us know, and then would work around that. Now with the week one face off. So what I was saying is that the week one face-off is going to be a little bit different from other weeks, because this is it's a debate face-off. So you're going to come in immediately, quickly. You're going to have 5 minutes introduction for University of Lagos. University of Ibadan is going to have 5 minutes introduction as well. Quickly, just introduce the topic. And when I mean introducing the topic, don't spend your 5 minutes talking about, oh, teachers are earners, so they go to school in the morning. No, you need to, that's why I said you need a very strong voice, somebody that knows what they're doing and can go straight into it. So you need somebody that can go straight. The 5 minutes needs to be used well, because the other team might take advantage of you and use their 5 minutes better. So you have 5 minutes of introduction. Quickly do your introduction. They do their own introduction as well. Then after the introduction, the next thing we have another 5 minutes of you debating amongst each other. So this person is going to make a point, the other person is going to counter that point. It's going to be like a 5 minutes of debate amongst each other. And like I said, everybody, that the person that is giving the introduction shouldn't also be the person that is debating as well. So you need to make sure that everyone in the team is doing something, presenting on that day. So now this person is going to make a point, the other person is going to make a point. You tackle those points, and it's going to be about 5 minutes for that. And then you have the final, your closing remarks. That's your close off. And then you have somebody to come and give your final remarks, and then another person to give your final remarks as well. Guys, I'm just going to be back. Just give me a minute. Somebody's at the door. 1 minute, please. I sincerely apologize about that. Okay, so yes, so that's what the week one is all about. So it's going to be a face-off. Like I said, everyone needs to participate within the team. Then the other thing is that make sure that for the week one, to be honest, you don't need much of slides for the week one. Your slides should be just key points, and that should be for your introduction and your final remarks. So because you don't know how the debate is going to take, you don't know what the other team is going to come up, they're going to, tackle you against. You just need to be prepared. That's just it. Like I said, it's going to be a little bit of fun. We're going to have fun. And the idea is for you to, with evidence, with respect, tackle each other, disagree with each other's points, and make your point more standing, like make your point more evident. And then you have the final remarks. So that's how the week one is just going to go. We're all going to have fun. I know we're all going to have fun for the week one. And I'm really looking up to this. So what I'm saying now is that on that topic in itself, the person that is going to handle the debate part, or the people that are going to handle I feel like you should put 2 people in charge of that are ready and they know what they are doing and what they're saying, because you need to have answers for everything the other party is throwing at you. And you also need to be able to throw back at them questions that they cannot answer. So the aim is for you to throw back at them points that they don't have defense against. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like, that's the aim. The aim is to throw them off balance. That's the aim. And that's how you win more points, Yeah. Any other questions? Ismail.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
My question is, in a situation whereby you are to present and just like this, your team members were not with you. Probably you'll be the only person presenting and the rest of the team were unable to reach up with the expectation. What is the result, or what is the repercussion of that? Are we expecting any sanction or something of that nature?
Oh, yeah. So you see, please talk to your team. It's very, very important you talk to your team. And that's why this one, we decided that you guys should pick your team yourself. Pick your team and be sure that you carry everyone along in your team. Talk to your team, because anything you do would affect your team as well. Just talk to your team. Try as much as possible that even if somebody has to miss that day, there are situations whereby, you wouldn't have the whole team available for that week. You need to tell us in advance that this person is going to be indisposed for that week. They will not be around for that week. And that's all right. That's all right. So far, the only thing we're going to make sure, or we're going to ask, is, as the person contributed towards your goals for that week. So even if that person is not going to be presenting on that week, say because they will not be around, they have to have contributed towards the team goal for that week. Now, everything is going to go really fast, like so fast. And that's why we're having this briefing way before, so that you guys can have time to prepare more, have time to develop your slides, have time to prepare on your topics as well. So yeah, it's okay for that. For you, you can't be the only one that will be available for that whole week. That means there's something wrong with the team. You're a team of 4. I think the least team we have is a team of 3. So at least you should have a minimum 2 of you on that day presenting. If the others are missing, are not available, it has to be a valid reason why they are not available. We've got people that were sick and they couldn't present, but they've contributed towards the goal for that week. So the first thing we're going to ask is, have that person contributed? Now, if you've got a team member that is not contributing, that is dragging the team behind, then we can have a sit down, and we can, if the person keeps going without no changes, then we can terminate that person from the program. So there's a repercussion if you are not doing what you're meant to do. For you to decide to join the Daytopia University Tournament, I am sure that you understood that you need to watch out for the team. Now, if you're dragging the team behind, you're not working, or you're not acting as a team member, then we have the right to terminate that person from the team. There's a team in Daytopia competition that had the same issue, whereby a particular team member wasn't doing right. The person was terminated and the team ended up winning. It's quite funny. Now the person has lost out on the money that the person was meant to share with the team. So yeah, you need to understand that fact that team ended up winning. They won with 3 members for their team, and that's why I want you guys to understand that you need to contribute towards your team, contribute, socially, mentally, spiritually, in every way. You need to be there. So when I'm asking your team leader, is this person communicating? I need to hear a strong yes from your team leader that, yes, this person is communicating and this person is contributing towards the team. So that's it. So the repercussion is anyone that is not contributing and the whole team have come together to say that this person is dragging us behind, that we will terminate that person from the program. Also, before we go on, if I ask for the next question, I will need you guys to decide on, we need a general team leader. I need a general team leader because that is the person I'll be communicating with. We also need a WhatsApp group for all the team leaders. There's going to be a team leader per school. You need to decide on who your team leader would be and then decide on who the general team leader would be. Why I said we need a general team leader is if we're going to be sending out any money, any support funds, it's going to be to that that general team leader's account, because it's always difficult when we have to send it to each person's account. So the way we did it last time, Philomena was our spokeswoman. So please, guys, you guys still need to decide on who that person is going to be amongst you guys. If you want to nominate, please, I would be happy for you to nominate that here. You can nominate to be the general team leader. Now, the job of that general team leader is to make sure that a WhatsApp group is created for all the other team leaders. Now, not all the members, but all the other team leaders. We need all the other team leaders on a WhatsApp group. And that's what the work of the team leader, of the general team leader, will also be to distribute funds if there's any funds that has been issued or support that has been issued. If you've got any issues as well, the first person you communicate with will be that general team leader. If that general team leader is still unable to sort that problem out, then they can reach out to us. Okay, Modupe.
Good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon, Modupe. It's nice hearing your voice again.
Ma, it's really cool hearing from you after a long
Yeah.
presentation. Yes, ma, I want to know the rules of the debate. Like, is it going to come in form of the British parliamentary debate or just the normal one?
Okay, like I said, we're trying as much as possible to make it a little bit of professional, because obviously we don't want people to misjive and do things they're not meant to do. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit of the British parliamentary debate, something like that. You can watch that as well, just have an idea how that works. And then a little bit, we're going to bring in a little bit of our Nigerian context into it as well, to give it a little bit of spice and to make it nice. So in as much as we're trying to make it official, a parliament. Now, let me just say this first. We need to respect each other. And that's why we're trying to make sure that it's going to be professional as much as we can. You need, when the debate starts, after the introduction and the debate starts, you need to make sure that you allow whoever is speaking to make their point when they're done before you say anything. Now, it is important that you respect each other. Do not throw insults. You can diss each other. There's a difference between diss and insulting. You do not throw insults, diss each other. And that's why I said a little bit of the Nigerian vibe would be nice as well. But please, as much as we can, watch the British parliamentary debates. It's going to be like something very close to that. We're expecting something very close to that, but as well as to make it fun, we'll bring a little bit of a Nigerian vibe to it as well.
All right, thank you, ma.
All right, thank you. Yeah, and we have Okiki Jesu.
Okay, yes, ma. Thank you, ma. So I have 3 questions in succession. The first question is, in case a member of the team, now it's not because of seriousness, but because of one issue or the other, maybe loss of phone or loss of device to connect and stuff like that, has to drop off. Is it possible for the team to add another member? That's one. Number 2, the introduction phase. Can you please help us with the definition for the introduction phase again? What's it like?
Okay. All right. Okiki Jesu, you're the one nominating to be the general team leader, right?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you very much. To be honest, I don't have any dispute on that because I need somebody to be that general team leader. I hope everyone is okay with that as well.
Yes, ma.
All right, perfect. All right. So Kiki, please try to get in touch. You could just send the message on Daytopia that all team leaders for the groups to contact you, and then you create a WhatsApp group. You add me and Dewale to the WhatsApp group. I will tag you on the Daytopia group as well so that you can know who I am, and then I would just, it's Dr. Yusuf, is everywhere on the Daytopia group, so you can find him. Yeah, so thank you very much for nominating. Like, I love you already. I love people that, you know, take the bull by the horn. Yes, so if somebody decides to leave the group, okay, I'm not on Dayto group, okay, that's all right. What I'm going to do is put your number in here, and I would put you on the Daytopia group. So if someone due to network issue, and I think that's the first thing that we talked about before even coming into Daytopia competition. Thank you very much for the number. That you need to have good network before you, because it's going to be online. Now, if for any reason the person's network is constantly disturbing and it's not allowing you guys to work, and if the other members of the team, now majority has to carry the votes within the team. If it's a team of 4 and one person is not working the way they expect it to work, the 3 other members have to agree to terminating that person. Now, once you agree to terminating that person, now, if you decide to bring in somebody else to the team, it will be on your own, what's the word here? It will be for you, it will be on your own terms. And when I mean that is that it's not going to serve as an excuse that you didn't do well. It's not going to be used as an excuse why you didn't, because the person wasn't keeping up as much as you expect. And you are only allowed to bring in somebody into the team by the second week. So once we've passed the second week, you can't bring in somebody else. You can terminate somebody, but you can't bring in somebody else, because apparently that person has not done enough work to be registered as a member of the competition as well. So if by the first week, if by the second, before we have the presentation on the second week, you decide to terminate somebody and bring in somebody, the person will be allowed. But after that second week, we are not going to allow a new member to join, because apparently that person has not done much work. We need somebody that has actually done much work. And it's even for the team, it will benefit the team as well, because then you're going to need to start getting to know that person. That person is going to need to start understanding what the competition as well is all about. So exactly. So yeah. I'm really hoping that you guys get along very well and you guys do well within the team. Okay, so the timing for the live session will be communicated now. Because it's a tournament, you're going to have different timings. You can come and watch other people doing their own debates. You can come and watch other people during their own sessions, but you have different timings. You'll be given your own time. Your time will be communicated to your group leader through the general group leader. Yeah. Okay. And Miriam.
Good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon, ma.
Thank you, ma, for the insights. Ma, I have questions on the debate face-off. Ma, you made mention that we have 5 minutes for the introduction.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask, what's the timing for the body as well as the final pitch? Okay. And you also said for the slides, slides should be based on introduction as well as final remark.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to ask, can we have slides on supporting information, or what's the slide limit generally? Thank you.
All right. Yeah, I think somebody also asked me a similar question when they're saying that I should explain what the introduction would be like. Okay. All right. So to be honest, as much as possible, because like I said, especially for the week 1, you don't need much of slides. You just need a slide that gives you a little bit of introduction, and then the conclusion, that's the closing remark. So the introduction is 5 minutes. The final pitch as well is 5 minutes as well. So both of them are 5 minutes. We'll try as much as possible to keep the debates not too long, because apparently we need to move on. So the debate shouldn't be more than not more than 15 minutes, to be honest. Not up to 15 minutes. Because we are trying to, as much as possible, for each session to not pass 30 minutes. So yeah, so basically for the introduction, if for instance you're saying that teachers are better than private school is better than public school, for instance, the introduction is just to give a little bit of introduction why you think that private schools are better than public school. So you can define private school, but don't spend so much time defining what private school is. To be honest, don't spend much time defining what private school is. I feel like you watch. I feel like the best thing is for you to watch debates. Just watch as Mutukpe has given us an example of what we should go and look for, the parliamentary debates. Don't spend too much time defining what that thing is, because trust me, the people on the team already, they have an idea what it is. Just give a little bit of insight. Like I said, insight, not a definition, insight on what it is, and then move quickly into making your grounds, your introductory grounds on why you think this one is better. I'm just using private school and public school as an example. Obviously, your topics are going to be much more broader than that. It's just an example. But so you go quickly into giving us your stance, your quick stance on why do you think that private schools are better than public schools, using evidence-based facts. That's the word. Don't quote anything from your head. What I want to hear is that looking at what this person said in this place. If you look at it, this obviously shows that this. I want you to have like a professional introduction. Your introduction should be as professional as possible. It's the debate that is flexible. The introduction should be as professional as possible, and the closing remarks too should be very professional as well. The debates you can flex around during the debates, but the introduction and and that's why I said there should be a PowerPoint on the introduction and the closing remarks as well. So you're coming in to tell me that looking at what this person quoted in their presentation or in their write-up, you're coming in to tell me based on the evidence that you've read, based on what you know and it's out there, and these evidences are being shown in your slides as well. Now, like I said, your slides should be just key points everywhere. But if you know how to do a presentation very well, you understand that as much as it is key points, your slides should also carry weight as well. Yeah. So, yeah. To be honest, I think that's how best I can explain it. But like I said, the introduction and the final remarks are very much official. They are going to be like the British Parliamentary. They are very official. Those ones are very official. But the debate, the middle debate in itself, is going to be a face-off. All right, Modupe, you have another question?
No, ma, I didn't raise my hand.
Okay, all right. Do we have any other one with any? Do you have? Okay, I'm just going to quickly call on. I don't know if Dewale is ready, but can I just call on Adetayo? Adetayo, do you have any other thing that you're looking? Because Adetayo is one of our judges as well. Is there anything they are looking forward to in this tournament? Or is there anything you want the teams to bring forth during this tournament? Are you available to talk? I'd even ask.
Yes, I'm available to talk.
Thank you.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. It's been nice being here. You've said most of the thing. We are just looking forward to seeing how people can debate and not be insultive, which is lacking because of the social media space that most of the youth enjoy now. It's fine to have a contrary opinion about others, and there's no superior argument. Just make your point, and you don't have to throw jibes at people because they have a contrary opinion to you. So we will look forward to seeing that, as I hope to enjoy myself in the coming debates. Thank you, Dr. Jumi.
Thank you very much. Mr. Daytopia, do you have anything to add? And then, I'm going to also ask Mr. Daytopia to please further explain week 3 and week 4 as well, because I'm sure he would be able to explain those two very much well. Mr. Daytopia, are you there?
Thank you very much. Can everyone hear me? Good afternoon, everyone. Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Because it was quiet a bit. So thank you so much, Dr. Jumoke. To be honest, you've said everything. I've been here since the beginning, so you really hit the nail on the head. But all I want to just add is just know that it is a team competition. it's a team tournament. So if your team, if you can be as good as anyone that you know, but if you don't bring that team work, if you don't bring your team together to really put up a performance, you are not going to get far in the tournament. So just always remember that it's a team competition, not an individual one. So make sure that anything you do, if you're the team leader, if you don't have to be the team leader to rally around your team, to make sure that you guys put in performance every week. So whatever you do, make sure that you carry your team along. You make sure everyone is okay in the team. Get the opinion of everybody in the team. There's no bad or right this thing. It's just the way you put it. Let people see things in your way. So, explain yourself in a way that it is not insulting to the other person. So you don't have to agree with people's opinion, but just make sure that you pass your own comment as well, you pass your own opinion so that people can know, rather than you, because the main issue we had in our very first team competition, which was this year actually, was the fact that bringing people with diverse opinions, with different ideologies, everyone opinionated. So we didn't want. So we had a lot of we spent time, a lot of time really settling conflicts within teams. So that is what we want to prevent this time. Just make sure that you listen to your team members as well. It's a team competition, so I'm wishing everyone all the best. And the fact that it is even you representing your universities this time, I hope there will be more motivation for you to really do it. Regarding I think Dr. Adejumoke already talked about the first one, the debate, and all the questions asked already really made the points clearer as well. So the debate is fine. So it's the third one that you just said, Dr. Adejumoke, that you just said I should explain. You've explained it. It's just really case study. If you want, you can go and watch last Daytopia competition. It was a really good competition with top-notch, presentations. You really need to go and watch the last. So it will give you an idea of how to really, go about reviewing companies, so it will just be a case study, review the case study, and then for every phase. So the phase one is debate. You either get 3 points if you beat your opponent, or you get 1 point if the judges feel is equal, or you don't get any points if you lose. So every week you have to come up with your best performance to make sure that at least you're taking those 3 points home. And just like Dr. Adejumoke said, you can always check the board. It will be aggregated. The 3 points every week will be aggregated at the end of the day. So the way it will work is you might not even meet some of the other universities. So once it's randomized, you know the universities you are going to be meeting. Make sure you send your preferred categories. So what I'll do is I'll make sure I post for instance, the debate. I'll make sure I send once we've created the group, I'll make sure I send the debate topics. So within just that your category, make sure you pick your number one favorite topic and then number two. So make sure for every phase, pick at least 2. So for the case study as well, so you can pick 2 case studies. We'll put up the topics. So something that will give you an idea of what it is about. So if your top choice is not available, obviously we'll give you the second choice, because we have to pair you with another university that picked either that as their first choice or their second choice. So we'll pair them, and so that it's just the fact that we want to make sure that it's fair. I'm not just giving you something that would discourage you, or that you feel like, oh well, this team got it better because all of them are finance people. So try as much as possible to send in your preferred categories, and then I would also send once it's closed, once it's a week to go, I'll send the topics, and then you can just pick your top 2, and then we'll definitely get you something from it. Well, yeah, that's it, Dr. Adejumoke. Thank you very much, and all the best, guys. I'm looking forward to this. I want to see the best university. Well done.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. So please, so you guys can always, okay, I'm just going to check the number again. So it's not 07, it's a UK number. So it's not a Nigerian number. It's a UK number. So it's +447. The number is +4. Please, if you have sent your number here, can you also just send me a WhatsApp message too on that number so I can have your number? So it's +447. Sorry, I forgot that. All right, so the number is +447. Yeah. All right, so guys, you can always ask any questions at the middle of the presentation. If you're struggling within your team, please do reach out for help. And thank God now that we have a general group leader. If you're struggling, because the last time we had the Daytopia presentation, we had several teams that were struggling with PowerPoint presentation. They didn't even know how to create a PowerPoint. So, and they didn't know where to get help. They didn't know where to get help, but now you have a just a minute, please. Okay, Dr. Yusuf, can you mute your phone, please?
Oh, apologies, I thought I did.
Yeah. All right. So, but now you have a general group leader. You can reach out to the general group leader. Would try as much as possible for them to get you help with either out of the competition or within the competition. You can always also okay. All right. So you can also ask, I'll do that. I'll do a recap as well. Just do a quick recap. So you can also ask for help from people outside the team. Now, let me just clarify that. If you are getting help from people outside the team, it's just going to be professional help. They should not be helping you directly to develop your slides. They can give you pointers on how to do it, give you training on how to do it. Those help should be professional help. Now, we're expecting as much as possible that you do every work yourself within your team, using your team members. Do not outsource any of your work. The idea is not just for you to win the money, it's also for you to win some experience after the competition. Mariam, you wanted to ask a question?
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. I wanted more clarification on company analysis phase. So are we what are the key highlights? Is it giving an overall social performance, business valuation, or financial overview of the business? What does it entail in itself, really?
All right. Dewale, can you please expatiate on that, please?
Yeah. So the final part would be so we've selected a couple of companies. So all you need to do is review their financial performance. So review their financial performance. You can use ratios if you want to. Just explain what for instance, if you've done ratio analysis, what have you been able to conclude on this company? Are they doing well over the last 5 years? What is actually going on? And then, analyze based on non-financial metrics as well. So what do I mean? Let's pick MTN, for instance. I'm just saying. So we pick MTN, right? We've seen that over the last 5 years, they are really doing well. Why are they doing well? Is it that why are people picking, why are Nigerians picking more MTN than Airtel? Just a review, an overview of their financial performance over the past 5 years. That's really what you need to put. And I'll send the detailed what needs to go into the review as well. I'll send it to you, don't worry. But that's just the summary of what needs to be in there. So just pick that company and then tell us why it's either doing well or not doing well. And then, obviously we check how well you've been able to review that company against the opponent as well.
Yeah. So it's more about how well you're able to touch on almost every part of the company analysis review, to be honest. Anything that you think is please mute your mic. Anything that you think is necessary and would score you more points, then should be in that company review. If you think a particular information is necessary, then it should be in that company review. When you're creating your slides as well, I think this company review is actually very similar to the Daytopia entrepreneurship review part, whereby you have an imaginary company or a company you've been thinking of. It's just very similar. So you should create your PowerPoints similar as well. Have all the detailed information in there. So all the judges would do is to see which team, which university actually did justice to that review best. Yeah, so that's our job, is just to sit back and see who did it well. After your presentation, did you do it for me, or did the other team did they do it better? So it's just majorly about that. Deborah, I can see your hands up.
Okay, good day, ma. You said we can throw questions at our opponents during the debate session. So what I want to ask is this: like, when a team is giving their, like when our opponents, when they are talking, can we interrupt them or we have to wait? And how many rounds for the debate session? Like how many like, I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
How many rounds do we have for the debate session?
Yes. All right. So please, you're not allowed to interrupt. And why you're not allowed to interrupt is because we don't want we want to respect each other's time and each other's space. And as we know that this is an online experience. So if it was a physical experience, probably interruption might have been allowed, but it's an online experience. So, and we just need to also make sure that we are not misinterpreted as much as we can. So we're not going to be interrupting. You're going to allow them finish whatever they're saying, and then you can counter whatever they're saying. Now, the general idea is for it not to be more than 5 rounds of debate. But if the judges see the need, say for instance, after the 5 rounds, there's still a lot of unanswered questions, then a couple of rounds might be asked for us to, and the judges can even actually throw questions in at the debate as well. So they are allowed to throw questions in. If they think that you're not doing justice to the debate, the judges are allowed to throw questions in and to assign that question to whichever team they think they want to ask that question to. So that's why I said that as much as possible, we're planning for it not to be more than 5 rounds of debate. But if need be, it might extend. If the judges think that they need to ask, they need you to further prove your stance or further debate your stance, then they will throw in questions at you as well. So I feel like it's going to be a very interesting one. Just be prepared for questions, prepared for at the end of the whole debate in itself, that's the whole week, the whole first week in itself, you would have general feedbacks as well, just so that you know what you didn't do well and what you did well as well. At least that will give you feedback to go into the next round with. Please, under no circumstances should you use offensive words or insult your opponent. Like I said, you can diss each other. And when I mean disrespectful diss, I don't mean all this social media nonsense like Adetayo said. Please, let's be mindful. This is a professional setting. We are adults. I want us to still be friends afterwards. So as much as we allow you to like this, and when I mean this, like you could diss a statement that person has said by another statement respectfully, professionally, and it's it's gonna come out very funny and very nice. Not insulting each other. Ismail, you have a question.
Yes, ma. Thank you for enlightening us, ma. My question is for the observers. If we are there to observe, are we allowed to ask questions? And what role are we playing there? Are we just there to observe, or we can play a certain role being on the narrow road? Thank you.
Okay, so as the observers, as I said, we're trying to keep the time short. But if there is time and you have a question or you have an observation during the debate, you can just raise up your hand. If there is time, you will be asked to ask your question. The observers are, to be honest, just to observe. But like I said, if there is time, you can ask a question. At the end of that debate, if there is no time during the debate session, at the end of their whole presentation, yes, you can also ask questions at the end of the whole presentation. Okay, I hope that answers your question, Smile. All right, Mudupe, you have a question.
Yes, ma. So I want to know on what basis in which we are going to be scored.
Okay, so basically, for the week one, it's a little bit. For the week one, it's a little bit tricky because you'll be scored on different parts as well. First, it's going to be the introduction. How good was your introduction? How good was your introduction? And your slides overall, you'll be scored on your slides as well. How confident were the presenters when they were presenting? Now, the debates generally, for any reason, if you use foul words, if you sounded insulting, and the judges think that you sounded very insulting, they can score you, they can remove your scores by you just being insulting. So please, like I said, try as much as possible not to be insulting in your diss. When you're dissing the other, just don't diss the person in particular. You have no business with dissing the person. You're dissing that topic. So like I said, be respectful. So yeah, those are the grounds at which you'll be scored. And the final remarks as well. How good did your final remarks cover up? Because a final remarks is like a summary of everything that has been said. So that person that is giving the final remarks has to be able to give a good summary of all that has been said. It is like a take-home message. It is something we need to remember after we've left the Daytopia platform. And that's why the person that is taking the introduction and the person that is taking the conclusion, they have to be strong individuals. When I mean strong, their spoken English has to be very strong. That's another thing you'll be scored on. Our mentors are very particular with the way you pronounce your words. Don't come and call Google, don't come and call it Google. Don't come and call what's that, meme. Don't come and call it meme. I've heard different pronunciations. So please, your diction is very, very important. Like I said, if you know that you have, we all have accents. I have my own accent. You have your own accent. But if you have an accent that makes your words sound not well pronounced, I would advise that probably you don't take the introductory part, because obviously everybody will be keen and attentive to listening to what you're saying. So for somebody like that, if the person is stronger as a debater, you might put that person in the middle. That way it's easy for you not to notice the person's strong accent as well. And to be honest, as much as we have accents, different accents, to be honest, we all need to like learn. Because I'm sure that you're not going to, I'm sure many of us on this platform are looking to, either gain internship outside Nigeria, or, at least if you're not even looking to get internship, probably school outside Nigeria, or even to get jobs with international companies, even within Nigeria. And, it is very, very important that you're able to communicate fluently. And this is what we are trying to teach. So when they tell you that you've got a strong accent, it's not an insult. It's just so that you are aware of it and you'd play it you play into your strength. You understand that you're aware of it, and then you can find a way to actually, pronounce your words better. So please, we've got judges that are very sensitive to you not pronouncing your words well. So try to pronounce your words well when you're using your words. Your slides, like I said, is very important. Your strength as a team. Now, you know what people don't understand is that if you work together well as a team, it shows in your presentation. People don't understand that. Now, I expect that I know many of you would, after this today, you're not going to talk to each other again until the day we're going to start. No, it's never going to work that way for you. So I expect that from now on, you're going to start building the team bond, start having meetings. If you want to start having meetings every 3 days, start having meetings now. That way you get tighter as a team, and then it will show in your presentation. You know teams that are very strong and they are very come together, put together. I'm going to try as much as possible before the end of today to make some posts so that you guys can start working on those things and start, thinking about around those topics, start developing your slides around those topics. Now you have an idea of the companies that we are wanting you to do your analysis, your company analysis at. Start thinking of that company. You guys should, because trust me, the week is going to go fast. Modupe can testify to it. The week is going to go so fast. Miriam took a testify to it. It's going to go so fast that you not have time for any other thing. So now is the time to start thinking of your company analysis. You know that one is no debate about it. I want to go for MTN. Start thinking about what you're going to write in your slides. Start thinking about how you're going to create your slides, so that by the time you get to that week, you have more time to prepare. Analysis is a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and you need to start thinking about it now. Yeah, so that would be my advice. Do make your slides well. Use like I said, animations if you have to. Use graphic if you have to. Use less words. If your slides are wordy, you lose marks as well. So try to use your slides should be very less wordy. You don't use multicolor, please. We've seen people that come and use rainbow colors on their slides. Don't use rainbow colors. Use neutral colors. Use calm colors to the eyes, because you need to understand that we might also have people that have different disabilities online as well. So people have they are affected by multicolors. So you need to be very careful so that you appeal to people's eyesight as well. Don't use very neutral colors on your slides. Using bright and different colors doesn't give you extra mark. It doesn't. It actually takes out of your mark, because if you do it wrong, then it's wrong. So it's better to play safe and use neutral colors. Okay, I think I've talked too much. All right, do you have any final questions, or we can close for today? Like I said, please do contact your general team leader if you have any further questions. We are also here for you to speak to. If you have any issues within your team, please speak to us on time so that we can help you intervene and sort whatever the problem is out. If you need extra help, if you need clarification, yes, I'll do the recap now. If you need clarification, please do reach out to us. So I'm just going to quickly do the recap. Week 1 is the face-off debate. You're going to have five minutes each to do your introductions, and then 5 minutes for the closing remarks. The debate is going to take about 15 minutes. It's a 5-phase debate off. So you're going to be debating each other. Each person is going to have time to talk, and then the other person then counters or asks a question back to counter what that person has said. And that's for week 1. And like I said, the topics on week 1 is divided into 2 parts, social and education. Those are the 2 groups of topics we have. We've got topics on social and we've got topics on education as well. You can send your topic choice either to your team leader. Your team leader is just going to check I think is what's his name? 1 minute, please. I'm just going to check what the team leader is. Yeah, it's Okiki Jesun. I'm going to post his I will post his name on the WhatsApp, Daytopia WhatsApp group. If you are on the group, if you are not on the Daytopia WhatsApp group, please, I've posted my number in here. Please send me a WhatsApp message and I would add you to the Daytopia WhatsApp group. And so once you decide on the group you want to go for, either social or education, you can start thinking about social topics or social debates around that, or educational debates as well. Start thinking about how your debates would go within your team. You could divide yourself into 2 groups within the team and try to debate amongst yourself. See how well it goes. See who is stronger at debating. See who is stronger at introduction and closing remarks. So that's for week 1. Week 2 is the video review. So the video review is divided into, we've got 5 different video categories. We've got the finance videos, we've got the business video, we've got the health video, and we've got the academic video. Now, the finance video is basically a video based on finance, and the business video is a video based on business. Now, these videos are nothing more than 10 to 15 minutes. They're not even up to 50. I think it's about 10 to 12 minutes. Some are even lower than 10 minutes. So the video is just about 10 minutes, approximately 10 minutes video. So all you just need to do is just do a review on that video, do a PowerPoint presentation review on that video, a good review on that video. Now, bear in mind that the judges will not be watching the video before the presentation. So your review has to give a good review of that video, that by the time they're done listening to your review, they're going to have an idea what the video is about. Now, it's the video review is not an opportunity for you to repeat what they've said in the video. No, it's not an opportunity to repeat what they've said in the video. It's an opportunity for you to develop more points on what the video is about. So you bring in your evidence-based facts as well, critically review that video with facts as well. And that's for week 2. Week 3 is the Harvard Business Case Study week. So basically, we've got 5 case studies, and then you'll be paired into 2 groups to write a review on that case study. And that's just it. Just write a review on that case study. It's a business case study. You can go into Harvard business case study and see some of their case studies. These are things that you need to start doing now that you're waiting. Check how their case studies are. Check what they look like, and have an idea how to, you can just have an idea how they look like. So when you finally get your case study, it's not a surprise or new to you, because you have an idea how their case study looks like. And that's for week 3. So the week 3 is the Harvard Business Case Study week. And then the final week, which is the week 4, is the company analysis. And we've got MTN, we've got Dangote, we've got Nestle, we've got Zenith, and we've got Saplat Company. So you'll be grouped into, like I said, you can send your preferred company. Dewale said your first choice and your second choice, and then you'll be grouped into either of these. And that's the summary. You can always send me any message if you want an update. Now, you can send any judge, any mentor rather, not the judges. Any mentor, you can send them a message if you think you want further help in your group and you think that person is good in that area. Take, for instance, if you're doing the finance video review, Ridwan is our finance guru. You can send him a message. He would be happy to help. If you're working on academic, Adetayo is our academic guru. He would be ready to help you with your review. So you have the mentors too at your disposal. You are allowed to use them. The only thing and the only rule is that we don't want you outsourcing your work out. Now, you can get help, get advice, but do not outsource your work out. Your work needs to be done by you. It's a platform for you to learn and to develop, not for you to outsource your work out. All right, and that's it for today. Do we have any final questions before you close for the day, or any final comments or any final remarks? I'm just going to read through the message and see. Okay. Yeah, the general team leader is Okiki Jesu. I would post his name on the WhatsApp group. If you are not on WhatsApp, please, on the Daytopia WhatsApp, if you are not there, please do send me. Can you send your number again? All right, I'll do that again. If you're not on the Daytopia WhatsApp group, please send me a WhatsApp message, and I would add you to the WhatsApp group. All right, if there's no other question, please don't forget, decide within your team. That's why I said you guys need to start talking in your team now. Deciding within your team who the team leader will be now. We're only going to add the team leader to the WhatsApp group. Not the Daytopia WhatsApp group, the general WhatsApp group. Sorry. We're going to create a WhatsApp group for the tournament, and it's only the team leader that will be added to that WhatsApp group. So Okiki is going to create a general, what am I saying? Sorry. Okiki is going to create a group leader WhatsApp group. Yeah, that's the word. So Okiki will create a group leader WhatsApp group, and the group leaders will be added to that group because we want it to be as minimal as possible. So please decide within your team who the group leader is. You can send me the name of your group leader, or you can send it to Okiki as well. I think the best person to send it to will be to Okiki, and then you create the group and then add everybody to that group. Now, if there's going to be any funds distributed, it's going to be done through Okiki because it's the general group leader. If there's going to be a major communication as well, it's going to be through him, and then he will communicate this with the group leaders of the team. All right, so I wish you guys the best of luck within your team. Please, guys, teamwork is very essential. Work together as a team. There's no high in the competition. It's a group team effort. All right, so yeah. So do have a nice weekend, guys. Enjoy the rest of the long week. For those in the UK, enjoy a very long weekend as we are burying our queen on Monday. If you're in Nigeria, good luck because you're not going to be having Monday off. All right, guys. Philo. Okay, and yeah, you can always reach out. Philo is the general team leader for Daytopia, so you can reach out to Philomena as well, although we don't want to burden her because she's doing a lot for us at the moment. But yeah, if you need to talk to somebody, Philo is somebody you can talk to. She's the general team leader for Daytopia. So in case Okiki is not responding, please do talk to Philomena. All right, guys, have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Guess what? That lady that was talking, she's not in Nigeria. She's in the UK. They are having coffee for the girl, but they say there's no.
Deborah, I can still hear you. I'm not in Nigeria.
Jesus. You're in the UK. Wow.